In this video, I'm going to talk about the Xbox 360 in 2024, a buying guide about the console, and we are going to discuss all of that in this video, what you should do. So, where to start? Basically, the Xbox 360 is over 20 years old, basically now. It's 2 generations pretty much old. We've got the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X after that. So, why get an Xbox 360 in 2024? Well, it's all down to the games, the nostalgia, the gameplay, and just cost affordability of the console. I find that even with like the brand new consoles, every single game that I lived in my childhood is not on that console with the backwards compatible library. So that is why we still want to get an Xbox 360 to this day. Also, they have a really good library of games that I absolutely loved. Anything from really niche games to AAA games that were absolutely fantastic. There's a lot of variation with the different consoles, but they're all super cost affordable like today. Basically, you can buy an Xbox 360 for under $150 in Australia and get straight to it, buy games for like $2 to $3. Man, it's like paradise at the moment for the pre-owned market for the Xbox 360. It's so good. So, highly recommend it. I still think you would have so much fun playing the Xbox 360. So, here I have 3 examples of 3 different variations of the console. Right here I have an original Xbox 360. You have an Xbox 360S and an Xbox 360E. So what are the differences? So basically, this is an original Xbox 360. There's a bit of wear and tear with this model, so I'm not sure if I recommend it, but it's definitely one of the cheaper models. So it's definitely up there for something that you might want to get, but there's definitely wear and tear. So for example, like at the top of the grill, there's damage. There's the USB port part that has been taken off, for example, as well. And yeah, it's just an older model. There's even wear and tear with the cosmetics as well as just some of the metal parts. There's a bit of rust there, or if it's made out of plastic, I'm pretty sure that is plastic, but it's sort of, I don't know, the silver's sort of worn and torn over time, and there's definitely scratch marks all over it. It's weird. So there's plenty of good inputs, but the power bank is really strange in this one. It's quite fat. It's also quite a heavy console, so it's not the one that I probably recommend for you in 2024 to honestly go for. But if you want a really cheap version of the Xbox 360, it'll still work, but there's definitely limitations with this. With the Xbox Series S, it's actually not a bad console to go for. It's the slimmer version of the Xbox 360. Not as much like wear and tear over time. There's a few scratches, but the way it's built is really good. Like, honestly, I think that it's definitely one you would probably want to go for, but it's not the one I recommend the most. But it's definitely got fantastic build quality, like nothing's really cosmetically damaged as much, and there's plenty of inputs. It definitely has the Xbox Connect input, and there's a better power bank option there. There's also 3 USB inputs at the back, which is something that they actually lack with some of the newer consoles. It's just having more USB inputs. So definitely a huge advantage for getting yourself an Xbox 360 Slim. Now, Xbox 360E. This is the one that people recommend the most. The reason why is because it was released in late 2013 when they were just about to release the Xbox One. Now, this is also good because it's the newest model, or the latest model. It's more updated. It still runs perfectly fine cosmetically. Still looks fantastic. It looks really good actually as a design console. It's definitely the one that people want to go for. You can definitely get this for around that $150 range and really enjoy some Xbox 360 gameplay. I think this is the one that a lot of people should go for if they are looking at an Xbox 360. The only thing is we're getting less USB inputs, but at the end of the day, you don't need 4 or 5 USB inputs. Just having 2 there is perfectly fine. So you got 2 at the front, 2 at the back. It's perfect. The latest design, it's gonna work perfectly for you. People say that the Xbox 360E is the one you wanna go for. So definitely go for that one. Now, in terms of the online store, it is closing in July this year. So you want to get in the Xbox 360 just before July this year, I think, just so you can get like some online games if you really need to. Now, it will connect to your Xbox account, such as, you know, your Xbox Series X account. It will all be connectable. I've got my information from the Xbox Series X from the Xbox 360. It remembers that I played Skyrim for like hours, FIFA Street for hours on the Xbox 360. Once again, going back to the Xbox 360, why get some? Why would you get one? Well, here are some game examples to play on your Xbox 360. But Prototype, the Prototype series is pretty good and it's not backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X. So Prototype is a pretty crazy game and very awesome to play. We've got niche games. We've got Transformers, Fall of Cybertron. Just games like this, like you can't replicate that with the Xbox. We got Need for Speed's Most Wanted. I wanted to use this for an example because we can't play some of the older, really fun EA games on the newer Xbox. And man, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Underground, all of those games were so much fun. 10 out of 10 racing games. I definitely think that getting like an Xbox 360, play some of these games, bought it for like $6, right? So there's even games like this that sell for $1. Dishonored, man, such a good game. Such a great game. Also, just the general prices of games, like you could buy a GTA 5 for just like $4. That's how much I bought it for. So there's so many advantages for getting the Xbox 360, just for having fun gameplay. It still looks fine, like even GTA 5, like I was playing it the other day and I was like, this still looks good to this day. And there's certain games that have a look to it. It's the Xbox 360 look where it's sort of, it has the fade and stuff like that, and it's so nostalgic, and it's what I love. There's even great memories of the Xbox 360 with Gears of War, Halo, you know, so many games like that. Even some of the wrestling games, you can't even get those. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, that's another great game that I have to love. Yeah, and the Xbox 360 still has online capabilities till July with the online store, but just online gameplay itself, like if you connect to Xbox Live, it will still work perfectly fine, and I think you'll have so much fun with the Xbox 360. So just to summarize everything I've just said, so out of all the models of the Xbox 360, definitely try and get yourself the Xbox 360E. If you can't, try get yourself the Xbox 360S. I think those are two of the best sort of models to get. The games that I recommend would be stuff like Need for Speed. Once again, they're really fun. Old SmackDown vs. Raw games, they're really fun. Old EA games, like old FIFA games, they're so much fun as well. The list goes on. Old Halo games, old Gears of War games, but they are more remastered with the Xbox Series X. So there's even games like Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, which are remastered, but it's not like that whole gameplay that you get with the Xbox 360 on there. So please let me know your favorite types of games on the Xbox 360. I'm sure that you can give me some tips, pointers as well with the Xbox 360 buying guide. I definitely think this video will help a lot of people out there that want an Xbox 360 in 2024 and beyond. Have yourselves a beautiful day. Thank you for watching.